Well, the month of February, we had a pretty up and down month here. Weather-wise, we only had 6/100ths of an inch of rain here in Los Angeles, which is very dry. It's been a very dry month overall. The average high temperature was 70 degrees. The average overnight low was 47. The highest temperature of the month was 86. The lowest temperature was 37. So we've had a lot of bipolar weather this month of February. And yes, we say goodbye to meteorological winter. And also, the Lakers had a disappointing month of February. The Clippers, on the other hand, are still trying to fight for a playoff berth too. And Anthony Davis is going to be out for at least a month, so it could be for the season. And the Lakers are looking to waive DeAndre Jordan, and he'll likely go to a contender. And the Lakers are looking to get DJ Augustine off waivers as well. See if we can try to go in the right direction the final 5.5 weeks of the regular season. The regular season ends on April the 10th. The happy part about this month is the Rams winning the Super Bowl. That's a bright spot of LA. At least we got a Super Bowl championship. And I'm pretty happy about that. And odds saying that the Rams have a pretty good shot of repeating. And of course, with Tampa Bay winning the Super Bowl on their home field, the Rams winning on their home field, next year the Cardinals are going to host the Super Bowl, but they're not going to be that strong though. So I have a good feeling the Rams are likely going to be favored again, and probably the Chiefs as well. So I think it's going to be Rams and Chiefs next year, but that's just my projection. But in the NBA, here are your standings. Miami won tonight, so they have a 2-game lead over the Chicago Bulls. Then you got the 76ers in the 3 seed, picking up James Harden, teaming up with Joel Embiid. And then you have the Milwaukee Bucks. They won tonight. They're in the 4 seed. The 5th seed goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The 6th-seeded team are the surprising Boston Celtics. So the top 6, if the season ended today, will be in the playoffs. Toronto is going to be number 7. They would host the Brooklyn Nets in the 7-8 game. And then in the 9-10 game, you would have the Atlanta Hawks hosting the Charlotte Hornets. Over in the West, right now, the Suns firmly have the 1 seed right now, even though Chris Paul is going to be out for the rest of the regular season. And then at number 2, you got the Golden State Warriors, who have been without their veterans, Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala and James Wiseman. But there's no timetable just yet, but it's day-to-day for those guys. Number 3, you had the Memphis Grizzlies. They're a surprising team. Number 4, you got the Utah Jazz, of course, with the likes of Donovan Mitchell. And then, of course, at number 5, you have the Dallas Mavericks and the Denver Nuggets tied at 6. But the tiebreaker will get the 5th seed. Over in the play-in picture right now, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves would host a 7-8 game between the Wolves and the Clippers. And, of course, number 9, you have the reeling Lakers. They're the 9. They'll host a 9-10 game against the streaking Pelicans. And of course, time is running out on that bargaining agreement, but it looks like the regular season is going to be delayed, at least a month. So, like I said earlier, other parts of the country are still very cold and rainy, maybe snowy, and also those rainouts sometimes. Speaking of rainouts, the last time the Dodgers had a rainout was back in April of 2000, so we're pretty safe. And it rarely rains in Southern California. But in July of 2015, we had some surprising rainouts in the summer down in San Diego and Anaheim. But that thunderstorm, rainy weather was like a fluke down there. And also in 2017, the Padres had a rainout. Well, also, Also likes to send a happy birthday to Alex Caruso, the former Laker, who's now with the Bulls, but he's injured, but get well. Also a happy birthday to the guy from the Dallas Mavericks. I think it's Jokic or something, or Neela. And also to Ja Rule. And yes, this month of February is almost over, and let's see what March brings us, as the March Madness is going to come by soon, and there's going to be some exciting March Madness basketball coming up, so stay tuned for that. And the final month, the full month of the NBA regular season, and anything can happen. The West looks pretty much set, but the East is pretty crowded right now. It's actually, Dronkick just celebrated his birthday, along with Caruso, along with Tayshaun Prince. Of course, Aroldis Chapman, and also Rosarena. Meanwhile, have a good night, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.